Hi everyone, it's Elizabeth with the Inner Lightning Oracle to give the full moon in Aquarius reading. We had a full moon yesterday. Take a moment, center yourself, take a few deep breaths, and when you're ready, just sense into the piles and see if one of them resonates with you. Very good. Okay, so we'll start with the leftmost pile and we'll move on to these in a moment. So for my leftmost pile, folks, if you chose the leftmost pile, the card for your full moon is the Flow card, Cleansing Channels for Renewal. And behind you, we have the Balance card, Crossing Between Worlds. And before you, the Rest card, Sleep Rejuvenates. So just doing a quick overview, you have a metal energy here for this full moon, and then coming up is the water energy. Behind you is sort of this spirit level card, the Balance card, asking you to evaluate where you are on your spiritual journey. So let's just look at this flow card, this metal card, and how do we get in the flow? Maybe you haven't really felt your flow, or maybe things have felt a little jerky, a little disruptive. We see the figure here doing qigong by a body of water, by a tree, taking in energy from nature. Do you get to go out into nature at all? Breathe some fresh air, take some walks, take breaks. That can often stimulate your flow. Also for this full moon, it's really important to identify what is in your way, what is blocking your flow, what's getting you distracted, what's confusing you. In this picture we see this person is bringing in celestial energy into the crown, so clearing your head of any negative thoughts or worries. Overthinking just doesn't serve you in any way. It's much better to go take a walk in nature, clear your channels, clear your energy, feel refreshed. That's the card for this full moon for you, left pile folks. And then behind you is this beautiful Balance card, Crossing Between Worlds. You see a young woman here on a tightrope, and she's blindfolded, and she holds a staff. So this card's really about trusting your feet to carry you from one mountaintop to the next mountaintop, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. The staff is the wood energy. It's about moving forward. It's about gradual and steady growth. And the blindfold indicates that you can't always see it. You just have to trust that you keep walking and you'll arrive at your destination. Crossing between worlds is about having one foot in the visible realm, one foot in the invisible realm, and that we are on a tight walk between those, trying to find balance between both. And coming up for you for this full moon cycle is the Rest card, the water energy, Sleep Rejuvenates. So don't discount rest, don't discount sleep. It's really going to help you to connect with your body, to connect with yourself. And downtime is really the most creative time, when the invisible world has a chance to speak with you and we're not so distracted by everything that we see. We can tune into what is there but we can't see. So that is the full moon in Aquarius reading for the left pile, if you chose the left pile. Thank you for being here. I'm Elizabeth with the Inner Lightning Oracle. And now we'll go on to the middle pile. So if you chose the middle pile, if the middle pile resonated with you, the card for your full moon is the Integration card, coming home to the heart. And behind you, we have this restoration card, prepares for the arrival of goodness. And before you is the spirit guides, group connection and communication. So for the middle pile folks, this is a bit heavy on the spirit level cards. Your card of your full moon is the spirit level. The card coming up for you is also spirit level. And behind you, we have this metal energy. You see the metal energy again. Restoration prepares for the arrival of goodness. And so I see for the middle pile folks, maybe you were really trying to patch things up. This is a needle. This is a little patch here. And maybe that didn't work out so well. Or maybe you've been sinking a lot of energy into trying to repair or like polish things that can't really be polished so well. And sometimes it's just okay to let go. You know, you can't, if those jeans are falling apart, you can't really always tie them back together no matter how many times you've patched them. Eventually, they're just worn through. And this is just a beautiful card for your full moon, middle pile folks. It's the Buddha, it's the integration card coming home to the heart. So this is the culmination of the Fool's Journey in this deck, which is enlightenment, being centered, having all of your chakras in balance and aligned, and really being one with the universe. Interestingly, sorry, I'm going to make a comparison with left pile, which we just closed up, but the left pile, their card, was also this transparent person, which also is about being at one with the universe, or being open and connected to all energies of life, which we have. We have the access, we have the ability to sink into our microcosm and really merge with the greater macrocosm. So that is your card integration, getting those chakras aligned. And then coming up for you middle pile folks is the Spirit Guides card, the Rat Zodiac, group connection and communication. I often call this the telepathy card. It's a fast-moving animal. It's very clever, very group-oriented. So this can sometimes refer to internet communication or online communication, somewhat rapid and maybe not 100% clear about the communication, but definitely receiving support from the moon, spirit guides, and the group energy. So for middle pile folks, this is your reading for full moon in Aquarius. Happy full moon. And I'll move on to the right pile. So if you chose the right pile, the card for your full moon is the Freedom card, the Horse Zodiac, Unshackled, Begin Anew. And behind you, we have the Spring, Season of Wood. And before you is the Tiger Zodiac, Courage, Dispelling Fear. So it's interesting when I see these two together, because they're both really about beginnings. So this card, Freedom, Begin Anew, and the Horse Zodiac is galloping around the moon. The rider's a little unsteady on this wild animal, and the rider wears this fool's cap, which is a cap of 7 colors, indicating the 7 chakras, which is what this journey is about, really discovering our energetic self as well as our physical self and getting in alignment with both. And the moon here signifies the light and the beauty of our unconscious and the wisdom that is there. So this card for the full moon, really letting it all go, being willing to start a new journey and see where the horse takes you. And that horse energy is unbridled. It's really just galloping, expressing its own soul and its mighty speed and energy. So for the right pile, folks, behind you, the spring card, season of wood, and so each element has a season. And the season of wood often, well, it starts the Chinese New Year. It indicates beginning, fresh flowers coming up, sprouts coming up from the earth. And I'm getting that maybe this fresh start that you wanted to have didn't quite come through for you, or there were some blocks in your development. Maybe you weren't able to carry through or follow through with what was started in the past. Don't worry. You can always begin again, which is what this card shows us. There's always going to be another spring. If this is a love card, this can mean a relationship, beginning of a new relationship that maybe didn't pan out exactly. Specifically for this reading, not always, but I'm also kind of getting maybe that was a possibility. And so just go ahead and feel free to start a new journey. And then coming up for you is this Tiger Zodiac, courage, dispelling fear. And you can see from the expression on this tiger's face, it's very vulnerable. And for this deck, this vulnerability is really your superpower, really being able to tap into your vulnerability and express that and be centered with that vulnerability, and always knowing that behind you, you have this Avalokiteshvara deity that's holding the Dispelling Fear mudra and a lotus blossom, which is compassion and forgiveness. And that Avalokiteshvara is there to really support on the spirit level the animal energy that we all carry within us. And dispelling fear, it's really realizing, okay, we're vulnerable, but we have the universe behind us. We have many blessings that we can't count. And so this dispelling fear is really about trust and self-confidence and believing that the world is a good place. And that is a full moon in Aquarius reading. Thanks everyone who is here watching. I'm Elizabeth with the Inner Light Moon Oracle. I'm the creator of the Inner Light Moon Oracle. We have decks and guidebooks in the link below or in the bio. And I will see you for the new moon. Many blessings. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching.